Good morning. This is WXON, Detroit, Michigan, beginning another day of scheduled telecasting.
Yes, sir, we promised you a great main event here tonight. Andre, the China WrestleMania!
Hulkamania is running wild.
My God, what a run! It's not a world is watching.
TV 20, WXON, Detroit.
Good Tuesday morning, everybody. It is I, it is he, it is me, PWD, Tepokuian from the Place to Be Reviews, right back here with all of yous. Another Place to Be Reviews live morning show. Let me welcome this wonderful chat. See what we got on hand here. The best part of waking up is Tolbat, trolling your stream. Good morning, brother. Good morning. Welcome. Hail, AngelousDraven, Tina Bojan. Like I said, I only substitute, but I'm like a regular long-term substitute at the school. So, what up, Godzillionaire? Hail. Damn, we got some, I'm showing off some more old school Detroit local TV networks, WKBD today. And if you look up in the corner over here, we have, this was the first, the logo is kind of hard to make out. Hang on, let me change it up here because I've got the other version of it right there. WGPR TV 62 in Detroit was the first black-owned television station in Detroit, and it was a historic thing, man. From the city that brought us Motown and so much cool stuff. Now is just kind of meh. Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Just trying to help the kids out. You know, they like having me there because they don't have any other outside of the gym teacher, but they don't have any male teachers that like teach in the classroom. So I don't mind it. I put them in line quick. And it's nice too, because literally I can just go into work dressed like this. Like, I'll dress up sometimes. I'll wear like a suit coat or something like that. But then there's some other days where I'm like today, I might just wear shorts and I don't care. It's middle of the week. What up, author Stephen Walton? I am at 5 days a week. 5 days a week, ladies and gentlemen. You can catch us right here for the morning show. And look out, coming up, we've got the Fetterman look. Oh, goddamn. Oh, don't put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. God damn. Probably next week we'll have Jeff Hicks from World Class Bullshitters will be joining us for the morning show. We got that confirmed yesterday. I talked to him last night right before the show, and I was like, hey, I do the half-hour morning show. I'm like, want to know if you want to come on. He's like, yeah. So he's back in the Eastern time zone now. So yeah, we can work that out. It's a little bit better for us to work that kind of appearance out. So I'm going to start out this morning as I rambled for 6 minutes. So we'll go 35 minutes today because I've got a little bit extra time. I miss Good Morning Pop Culture. I can only hope to fill a small piece of the void that was left behind when Good Morning Pop Culture left. Honestly, I used to listen to that with my son. He was like 3.5 years old. And every morning we would be watching Star Wars, playing with action figures, and listening to Jeff in the morning. That was our mornings every morning that he did the Good Morning Pop Culture shows. But we're going to start out this morning, as I don't want to waste any time, with a professional wrestling story. After we get this ad off here, Eric Bischoff explains how heavy the drug use was for Tammy Sytch and Chris Candido in WCW. Now, that was a sight to behold, because Bischoff had attested to there was needles on the floor when he'd walk into the bathroom after they were in there. And like I said, as somebody who spent a decade in the wrestling business, and one of my best friends is going to start running shows. He wants me to come in and work. I can't, but I'm going to do some live streams. We're going to do some cross promoting. It's my buddy Jared, who used to be on our wrestling podcast we used to have here on Tuesday nights, Pete Daddy Dollar's Pad, which was ironically named after my in-ring interview segment I started out doing when I was a color commentator. So Jared we're going to cross promote, because like I said, he runs, it's Shogun Pro Wrestling out of West Branch, Michigan. And he has a great venue. And they're going to start running, once a month on Saturdays. And he's building a castle entrance with a drawbridge that folds down for the wrestlers to come out of. He has a gorilla position room, so with monitors set up so you can see the venue, lasers, smoke, professional DJ set up. They're not half-stepping. With this thing. He's a professional photographer. He's a bodybuilder, personal trainer, wrestler. I've known the guy for years and years. Super good guy. Him and actually one of the guys that trained me, who was trained by Chris Candido's former tag team partner, Lance Storm. That was my trainer, Ben Brody. And they are super cool guys. I went out there and hung out with them at their Dragon's Den Comic-Con on Saturday with the family. I was wearing the Shogun Pro Wrestling shirt. They work Kings Road style professional wrestling. If you're not familiar, it's Japanese. But yeah, I'm excited to go check out their shows. I was supposed to ring announce in September, and I backed out, and I felt horrible about it. But I haven't worked a show in almost 6 years, and it was tough. Godzillionaire, I'm not missing your comment here. I want to get this. Speaking of wrestling, see Critical Drinker has an interview with Chris Jericho later today. No, I did not. I did not see that, but good for Drinker. I like the Drinker. I like Will. He seems to be a good guy. I like him and Mahler. I can't listen to their streams. It's 9 hours. I can't fucking do it. I can't. That's a work day. I can't do it. But yeah, this was sad. Candido was a fucking talented worker. Undersized, not a great promo, but he was a great worker, and he had a good personality. He never had to talk to get over with the crowd. His body language and facial expressions and everything were money. But him and Tammy Lynn Sytch were absolutely toxic together. She was a whore. I mean, you talk about a ring rat. Tammy Lynn Sytch was the epitome of a fucking ring rat. And I say that as somebody who may or may not have experience with ring rats. But no, it's a detriment to somebody who is a fucking could have been upper mid card star like he was in ECW. But when he went to WCW, he was largely overlooked. He was one of the body donnas in WWF back in like 94, 95, maybe 96. I think by mid 96, he was in ECW. And him and Lance Storm were the most unlikely tag team. But they had some great matches with, I think it was Van Dam and Sabu. Maybe. They had some off the wall tag matches though. I like that pairing a lot. And, RIP Chris Candido. It's a shame that, I don't want to say that. I was going to say it's a shame Tammy Lynn Sytch outlived him. But, yeah. Candido, I mean, is anybody else a Chris Candido fan if you're a wrestling fan, old school wrestling? Like, I mean, he was Mr. What was it? It was Mr. No Gimmicks Needed, Chris Candido. Yeah, he was. I mean, dude was like what, probably like 5'10", I want to say, like about 225. He was built. I mean, you can see he's not much taller than Tammy, you know. So, and she was wearing heels. But yeah, so it was a sad state of affairs. Candido's death and well, I mean, it happens to so many. And this is another reason I got out of the business when I did. I knew working full time, especially starting when I did, it'd take even more of a toll on me than it would the guys that were, 15, 16 years younger than me. So, you had to fucking, I just had to pack it in. And there was other reasons too. Like I said, it was my family or wrestling, and I chose my family. For me, he started when I stopped watching. So I remember seeing him, but don't remember him, sadly. Yeah. If you get a chance to go back, see, I grew up with him in ECW. That's my first memories of, because I wasn't watching the Fed in 95. I was watching WCW more often than not. I'd catch a little bit of the Raws here and there, but they were just so, the gimmicks, to me, when the gimmicks got really cartoonish in the early 90s, as I got older, and WCW was the same, but I liked the Southern style of wrestling. I was trained by Ricky Morton from the Rock and Roll Express's nephew, Shane, and their family had a wrestling pedigree too. I used to book Shane, and him and the Galactic Grappler out of Chicago started my training, and then I finished with Brody. As I said, he was trained by Lance Storm up in Canada. So, yeah, sad story of Chris Candido. There's always a tragic ending to these guys' stories. You very rarely get a happy ending out of a wrestling story. But let's pause. Speaking of wrestling, let's hear from the Hulkster.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Yes, sir, Daddy. This is the incredible Hulk Hogan. And if you're looking for the greatest in wrestling action, the superstars of wrestling, this is the WWF, the Worldwide Wrestling Federation, the #1 federation in all the world. If you want to see me hanging and banging every week, if you want to see Hulkamania running wild, well, tune in right here each and every week, because what you going to do when the Hulkster runs wild on you?
You've got a ringside seat Saturday at 7 on Channel 2.
We're going to go over here to our second story, which honestly has nothing to do with this picture. They've recast Stranger Things before the 5th season right here. This is the entire cast of Stranger Things. Here's Lucas all grown up. What the fuck? Stranger Things, all 4 seasons ranked from worst to best. I mean, I know. Wait. Hang on, I want to go back to this. Etep, do you know Ric Flair at all? My wife's aunt knows him well and used to party with all of them. My wife's grandmother was neighbors with Andre the Giant. She used to watch Andre Mosgrave. Holy shit. I never met Flair. I've never met Flair. We thought about booking him in 2009. When I think he was away from the Fed at that point, or he was able to do independent bookings. Because maybe he was only on a Legends contract. I can't remember what it was, but it was like $25,000, and we were going to plan like an entire festival around him, and it never materialized because my business partners were. So, yeah. Stranger Things and shit. I did meet Mick Foley, who was super fucking cool, but if I would have known he was a raging leftoid at that point, I probably wouldn't have even wasted my money. And the sad thing is, I paid to get my commie sister his autograph and took her to a show on her birthday, where Foley was like the main. It was funny too, because like on that card you had Mick Foley with Seth Rollins, but back then he was Tyler Black, and Jimmy Jacobs as Age of the Fall from Ring of Honor. And Jimmy Jacobs is now a creative writer for the Fed. And yeah, I hung out with him twice. We went to the bar in Kalkaska, Michigan after Mr. Chainsaw production shows with it's funny too, because Jimmy and Seth were there, and Seth Rollins is literally like, at that point I was only like 210 and he was like 217. He's not much bigger than that now. He's basically the same size as me. Like when I was the end of my career, when I was bigger than him. It's fucking funny. Like he's not a big guy at all, which is funny because that fan whipped his ass. But Now we're talking about Stranger Things here as I'm getting sidetracked, and we're already 16 minutes in. All 4 seasons ranked from worst to best. I don't know how they thought season 2 was worse than season 4. That doesn't make any sense to me. Not season 4, season 3, I would say would be the worst. Even though I enjoyed it, season 3 would be the worst with the Starcourt Mall and all that. But they think season 2 was set almost a year after the events of the previous season, focused heavily in the aftermath of Will, struggles to fit back in, does suffer from sequelitis on occasion, revisits a lot of the story beats. Yeah, but series have to do that from time to time. Let's see. Wait, what the fuck? They went. Hang on. Okay, so we started with this. God damn it. Next. All right. So number 4, season 3. All right. Yeah, season 3. The Starcourt Mall season. But this one was kind of cool. Yes, that was the Russian Terminator guy that looked like, if anybody remembers, I'm going back to wrestling, Vladimir Kozlov from the WWE. Yeah. Season 3, we got Mike's mom. Yeah, that was her trying to bang Max's brother, right? Yeah, that was her trying to bang Billy. Billy was Max's brother. Dak Montgomery, or Dacker, whatever, from Power Rangers, the one that Draven doesn't like. That's a really good movie, and I can say that right now because he's not in the stream. Let's move on with the list. Let's see. I don't know why I'm just not doing this. I'm scrolling down. Season 4 comes in the 3rd spot. I don't know. What did you guys think of season 4? Yes, who was Jason in the shit Power Rangers movie? Shut up, Draven. Shut up, Draven. No, that movie was good. Draven's just a hater. I'm just kidding. That's why I like that we can have disagreements, and we all know that Draven's wrong. No, season 4 was good. You had a lot of things. Another thing I didn't like was how they season 2 is second. Yeah, and season 1 was the first, obviously. The first season's the best. Absolutely. It's funny too, because like I'm not the hugest Power Rangers fan. But my kid loves the Power Rangers. So I've seen all of the bad shows, that they've put out over the past couple of years. And yeah, those shows are bad. Yeah, Vecna in season 4. I would arguably say Vecna is, well, he's obviously the big bad. We did see him in season 1, right before Will was captured when he crashed his bike off the road. We got to see Vecna walking across the road, which was really cool. That he's been around. I had no idea the Power Rangers were even back. Oh yeah, they've still been making shows. What was the last one? Beast Morphers or something like that. I don't know. There's 97 Power Rangers teams. Yeah, there are. See, I like the original one. As wonky as it was, I like the original. I was like older when that's, because I think it started in like, what was it, like 95 over here, something like that, 94. I was a little bit older. But I've seen Dino Fury. Not Dino Furry. There's no fur on dinosaurs. There are feathers though, as they all evolved from birds. I just went to a fucking lecture not long ago with the kid on dinosaurs and stuff. It was kind of cool. But yeah, there's a ton of Power Rangers teams, and there's a couple of the and it's funny too, because we'll be watching one and I'll see this actress on there and I'm like, let's go to IMDb. Oh, she's 25. Oh, all right, cool. All right, we're good. Yeah, she's cute. I identify as a furry lizard. Hey, you get them lizards, get them hair plugs. We can work out a deal. I can get a 2-for-1 special. Let's see here. Let's move over to our next topic. as we've pretty much, and I want to go into more of a Stranger Things discussion, but not right now. Let's see what we got going on here over at Action News 6.
When an explosion leveled a house in northeast Detroit, Action News was there. When 27 East Detroit City employees were exposed to carbon monoxide fumes, Ann Eskridge got the story. Garbage collecting is a family affair in Livonia, and Rebecca Sobel told you why. And when Ben Marshall took time out for some monkey shines at the zoo, we covered that too. If you want to know what's happening that affects you, watch Kelly, Legoff, Ackerman, Turner, and Channel 7's Action News team at 6 and 11.
Here we are. We see those. I love how I have this set up. We just see her eyes. You know what she's doing right now. You know what she's doing. She's taking a shit. Look at her. Look at her. She's shitting on the bed. Aquaman and Lost Kingdom star Amber Heard reportedly quits Hollywood, moves to Spain following losing verdict in Johnny Depp's defamation case. And no one was surprised. Pink Ninja Steel. Yeah. Yep. I do remember watching that one with Trey. So Gotham Knights new episode, LOL. Well, good morning, Mr. Grant Gregory. Welcome, brother. Welcome. Yeah, Amber Heard quits Hollywood, moves to Spain. Apparently there are no laws against shitting on beds there. She's absolutely free to free range Amber Heard. Oh God. I mean, was Amber Heard like, she was never a good actress. The only reason she ever had any modicum of success was because of Johnny Depp. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, God, she's not that talented of an actress, first and foremost. She's as basic as they come. I mean, even when they dialed her up to try to make her look like, Glenn, I mean, at best she's like mids. I mean, I say that as somebody who, I'm not being facetious. I'm not just saying this. I've dated more attractive women than Amber Heard. I mean, she's really not. If you look at her, I mean, her natural hair color is blonde and she's mid at that. The red hair makes her stand out a little bit more for this role. But I mean, I've seen hotter women than this, like just at the gym. I mean, she's really, like I said, and I'm not just harping on her looks, her talent too. And obviously she's not a good person. So, I mean, there's so many things she has playing against her. Oh God. Amber's new line of lace Depends are actually pretty comfortable, I hear. Yeah, this is just funny. Like I said, this woman is, but she did this to herself. Let's be honest. I mean, and I'm not taking Johnny Depp's side in this, because Johnny Depp is not a great human being either. And I don't care if anybody gets mad at me for saying that. He's not. I mean, in this case, he was literally the lesser of two evils. I mean, he was over in the UK, and I remember it was either the Daily Mail or the Guardian had that clip of him, saying, when was the last time a actor assassinated a sitting president? And of course, that was in 2017. He was talking about the Bad Orange Man. Hail, Gap After Dark. Are we covering poop today? Unlike my cats, Amber does not cover hers in the litter box. But no, so I mean, Johnny Depp is not a great person either. I mean, as much as I dislike Joe Biden, I'm not going to ever wish harm or ill upon him. That's the best thing I wish for is for him just to go away. That's that's out of office. That's it. But has this ever happened to you? Oops, I shit the bed. Don't blame the dog. Get the new Amber Heard pants available at Walmart and CVS. I mean, think about it. You've got people selling the Midnight's Edge t-shirt with the drawing of hers with the pile of shit on the bed. It's just like you've literally become a meme. It's like you need to leave Hollywood at this point. Like, nobody is knocking down her door for work at all. Like, at all. And yeah, that's about all we have on Amber Heard this morning. I mean, there's really no need to go into depth on the article. She's leaving, but let's be honest. I don't think she's really leaving. This is a This is a publicity stunt. That's all it is. Hey, Clone Geek, good morning. Watch the ending of Return of the Jedi. Still great. I try not to wish harm on others either than comedic harm. Exactly. That's it. You know, it'd be for the purposes of comedy. Yeah. You know, you wish a piano would fall out a window on somebody like Wile E. fucking Coyote. But, you know, in reality, you don't want it to happen. And apparently my camera is just like, fuck you this morning. But thank you for being here, Clone Geek. Appreciate you. There is the link to my Subscribe Star. That is active now. I'm going to record a couple different Guardians of the Galaxy commentaries, and I'm going to edit them together. I'm going to be recording with Tony, hopefully at some point today, maybe later this afternoon, and then Runner on Thursday. We're going to record. And tonight I'll be on the Geek Getaway at 7, something like that. So I get out of putting the kid to bed tonight, which sucks because I enjoy that. I get to read to him. You know, we usually read Star Wars books. Speaking of Star Wars books, I bought Cavan Scott's Dooku Jedi Lost when I was in Barnes & Noble last time. And, oh my God, was I disappointed in that. It's the first book I've bought. I didn't open it up and thumb through it. It's written like a play. Like they have the dialogue broken down into who's talking. I'm like, oh my God. I read like 20, 30 pages. I'm like, I can't fucking do this. I can't. And, you know, and they had the Thrawn trilogy, and I should have bought that. But I'm like, oh, I love Count Dooku, man. One of my favorite characters in not only the prequels, but in Star Wars. And yeah, so I'm gonna finish the book because I bought it. But I was so disappointed in the style, the writing style. And I should have known better. Cavan Scott is one of those new writers from the High Republic era. And I was like, God damn, I was disappointed. Should have bought the I know. I'm going to go back and pick it up. See, I've never read the Thrawn trilogy, but I've talked to enough people who've read it to where, and I've done my homework on the Thrawn character because I wasn't a Rebels fan at all. They would have massacred it. I think they would have massacred it. The same thing could be said about like the Yuzan Vong. I love the Yuzan Vong and that concept of like the entire galaxy having to like band together to fight against the Vong. But Disney would have massacred it, and it would have been an allegory for like climate change or something stupid like that. So, yeah. The Boba Fett 3-book series that air is really good too. All right. I just finished that Bounty Hunters book, the Tales of the Bounty Hunters. That was fucking, there we go. Back in focus. That was excellent. Trey and I love that. I know. The problem is it's like 70 miles. The Barnes & Noble, the closest one's like 70 miles away. It's like when I go to the mall down in Midland, I usually will try to take a trip over there because I have to go like the dealership I go to is like halfway there. So I'll go on I'll make it my oil change appointment like a Tuesday or Thursday. So I have extra time, and then I'll go over there and go to the mall, and there's like 2 comic book shops, like a tabletop gaming store, and I'll go over there afterwards. Dooku Lost is written as an audio drama. If you want the good Dooku stuff, read Yoda Dark Rendezvous. Okay. See, I didn't know that. I'd have to listen to the audiobook to get the full. Tales the Cantina is good too. Thrawn, a clone Jedi Master, animals that cancel the Force, Vader worshippers. Okay. Hail brightest day. We're gonna give you guys an extended runtime show today because we're getting some extra people showing up in the chat. So we'll go over our time this morning. But before we get into our next story here, let's see what do we got here. Let's see what's going on over here.
This magician's career began at the age of 6 months, and in 1983 he created the illusions for Earth, Wind & Fire's international tour. Monday, PM Detroit meets with Harry Blackstone Jr. for a demonstration of his talents. Then we'll take to the skies with a first-time wing walker and talk to a couple who travels the country wing walking at air shows. And we'll take a look behind the scenes of one of SeaWorld's most popular attractions, the Trained Dolphin Show. Monday at 7:30 on Channel 2.
All right, here we are. D. Joseph Santos, welcome. Let's see. Gap After Dark. The Thrawn trilogy by Timothy Zahn is the best. Heir to the Empire, Dark Force Rising, and The Last Command. Random. Okay. Yeah, I need to buy those. I need to buy those. Yeah, I need to check those out. Make sure you slap that like button. And like I said, the subscribe star link is in the chat. While we're demonetized, we're going to start building something over there. And even after we get remonetized, we'll keep that going if anybody's interested in that. Like I said, because I have content that I can put over there that I can't do for YouTube channel members because YouTube is shit. Let's be honest. It is. It's a shit platform run by fucking idiots who send mixed signals to creators, causing them to get demonetized for simply following the algorithm trends laid out by YouTube, because YouTube so bad wants to be TikTok that's why I stopped making videos. In all honesty, that's why I stopped making single release videos. I got almost 1,500 subscribers. I get 26 views on a video, and I'm sorry, my videos are fire. I'm not gonna lie. My editing and good stuff when he edits them up, they're fucking fire. So I'm like, I'm just gonna do this. I'll just live stream. I'm still putting out individual movie and TV reviews and stuff like that, which, like I said, I'm working on the Monster Squad. But speaking of monsters, Richard Dreyfuss, Jaws star. I just bought a really cool Jaws art print. It's 11 by 17. I got Jaws, Venom, and Friday the 13th Part 7 of New Blood. Jaws and Venom went into the boys' bedroom. So he's a huge Jaws fan, loves sharks. Richard Dreyfuss, what he doesn't love are inclusion standards. I don't think there is a minority or a majority in the country that has to be catered to like that. And he's not wrong. He's not wrong. The inclusion standards for the awards. Well, let's face it though. Inclusion standards for awards, movies that are made to specifically win awards normally aren't really worth watching because they're pandering to Hollywood, not the audience. You know, an exception in the recent years that I can recall was what was that? The South Korean movie. It was like an allegory for like classism. I tried to watch it 3 times. I kept Parasite. I kept falling asleep during it. Everybody kept telling me how good Parasite was. So I watched it 3 times. It took me to stay awake during that fucking movie. And I just I was like, I don't see it. And I don't hate movies with subtitles. What was that one about the mines? Apocalypto? That one came out like 07, 08. That was a fucking great movie. And everything was subtitled in that. That was phenomenal. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon back in like 01. Same thing, man. Just not Apocalypto was badass. Hail, fake Thai dude. What's going on? Yeah, I couldn't get into it, man. Like I said, I tried 3 times. It was funny. The second time I watched it, I remember this. Jay, man, my brother, good morning. Yeah, that movie was badass. I've got like a burned DVD copy of it. I need to buy like a Blu-ray of it. But I fell asleep on the couch, and I got like a 75-inch TV, and I'm on my couch. I was drunk as hell. Like the wife and kid are gone, and I started watching it, and I passed out. And I woke up when that motherfucker's beady little eyes are poking above the steps. I was like, what the fuck? I woke up, I'm like, Jesus Christ. And then there's homeboy that was living in the basement or whatever. I'm like, oh my God. Yeah. So I was just like, ah. And then I sat through it the 3rd time, and I'm just like, I don't remember barely. That's the only thing I can really remember from it. That, and I think the poor family that weaseled their way into like being the tutor and the house cleaner and all that. I think their apartment used to flood or some shit like that because of the streets. I'm pretty sure that, but who knows? But these inclusion standards, I mean, let's face it, inclusion standards in pretty much any industry are bad. That's like saying we need more female bricklayers. Hey, if you're a female and you want to go be a mason and you want to lay block, there's literally nothing stopping you except for your own physical limitations. That's the thing is, let's look at that from a baseline of this argument of inclusion standards. They're garbage. Okay, so we can translate that to the real world, because none of us are Hollywood that I know. I mean, if you are and you're out there in the chat, awesome. Let me know. I need a source. I need a source. But what I'm saying is, there's so many professions like roughnecks on oil rigs, oil drilling crews. Do you see many females out there? There probably are some, but not many. That's the exception. Now, are women clamoring to be included in that profession? Are they angrily protesting to be in that? Are they angrily protesting to be fucking garbage men? I mean, if they are, then honestly, if you can physically do the job, yeah, go ahead. But if not, I mean, just stay in your lane. It's like guys. There's not many guys that are going to work at the fucking makeup counter at Bloomingdale's. Jesus, that's an outdated reference, isn't it? Morning, Pops. I'll be on Pop's show on the 25th. I will be over there on the 25th. We're talking about Return of the Jedi over there. There are more men in prison. Should we arrest a few more women to make it even? Yeah. And that's the caveat is, are we fighting for equality there too? There's, like I said, you've got a lot of a lot of things that aren't equal. Yes, May 25th, the real Star Wars Day, not the fake one, not the fake Star Wars Day. I'm feeling good. Well, you guys might get an hour out of me today because I don't have to go into work until. I gotta check my calendar. Originally it was supposed to be 1:15. Let's see here. What time do we have to go into? 12:45. All right, we're good. We're good. Oh, we're good. We're good. You're getting a 3-hour morning stream. I'm just kidding. We're not doing 3 hours. I can't do that by myself. I mean, I could, but I won't. But no. So, just on the topic of inclusion, it's really ridiculous. And I don't want to miss. I think Gap made a comment, and this is kind of a wake up call for me because I need to get back to work on this. Is I've been shirking my responsibilities. So when you make your Friday the 13th movie, make it very toxic male Blanco. And it says, are you going to be able to show some boobies in your Friday the 13th movie? Just asking for a friend. I want to, and not just because, but because it's a Friday the 13th movie. And what is a Friday the 13th movie without at least one gratuitous topless scene? And I promise it won't be me. But no, yeah. And Gap posted the link up there for Camp Crystal Lake. I haven't uploaded a video over there in like 2 months. I am so behind on that. And I got overwhelmed with trying to run 2 channels, record videos, do live streams, teach, and all the other things that I'm doing. And that's, again, that's kind of why the individual videos slowed down. But yeah, I need to get a Camp Crystal Lake video up. We haven't done one in a while, but yeah, the screenplay is honestly, we've got an ending, we've got a complete beginning, and we're getting into the body of the story right now. Like I said, it'll probably end up being an independent film. It will have to like title it. But my goal over the next year, and I haven't really talked about this at all. I'm going to get back because like right on the other side of this wall is a big ass weight room, and I want to put on about I've dropped some weight, about 212, but I want to get back up to about 230, 235. And maintain that, and I want to play I want to play the killer in my own movie. That is my goal, is to be able to play the killer. I've always wanted to be a villain in a movie like that. That's why it was so fun playing a heel in wrestling. So that's kind of the goal, is just kind of bulk up, and so I can look more menacing in the role, a slasher, and Yeah, just kind of, and that's the thing. That's what I want to do. And I think, like I said, we're going to submit it as a Friday the 13th because we have some ways and means to do that. But it'll end up getting made as an indie film, which is fine. I'd rather do that anyway. We'll crowdfund it and everything, but I don't think, I don't know. I haven't decided what I want to do as far as I haven't got that far ahead yet. I'm not even there as far as planning how we'll finance it. So yeah. Let's see. Wait, Disney now has Mark Guggenheim, Arrow producer, writing Star Wars comics. Last week he started a 3-part Yoda story in the Clone Wars, set in the Clone Wars. Not bad. That's good to hear, because that Dr. Aphra comics, the Vader ones, Etep just wants to be a McFarlane action figure. You're not wrong. I actually am already an action figure. This is a custom I had made by a really good friend from 2 Cents Toys, Salvador. We used to do a show called The Boardroom, and you guys that are familiar with the channel have seen this, and it's very accurate. He crafted this, made used different parts and made this. And I've even got my hat, which is great. And the best part is we have me and Tony. And he even did Tony's glasses, which the what's his name? Cyclops. Yeah, this is very cool. So yeah, I'm an action figure. I am. Yeah. So a McFarlane figure wouldn't be bad though. Official one on to see yourself on a store shelf in action figure form would be fucking amazing. I'm not gonna lie. Not that my ego needs that, but it would be really fun. Let's see what do we got up next. We'll talk a little bit of Walking Dead, but let's check let's see, where are we at here? Let's check the community affairs calendar first.
Hi, I'm Tom Fox with this week's Community Billboard. June 15th, Non's Dance Ensemble performs Quintet, Dance of Mystery and Murder at OCC. Call 471-7700. Then June 18th, it's Action Hit Start's annual Fun Fair. Call 345-6500. And world-famous pianist Roger Williams performs at the Southfield Civic Center Pavilion, June 23rd. Call 354-4717. To be on Community Billboard, contact Channel 2's Community Affairs Department.
There we go. Walking Dead creator settles franchise-defining fan debate about Rick. I was not happy with the way they had Rick leave the show. Kind of figured Rip. Oh, well, that'll be, like I said, I don't want to misrepresent myself. So once I'm back in shape, we'll get a jacked Etep Wakuian figure made. I'm not trying to be Scott Steiner. Maybe, I don't know. I don't want. I'm too old to do to start doing juice now. I've never have, and I never will. It took me when I started training, like, again, because I've been weightlifting off and on since I was probably 13. So my dad was a bodybuilder and a Marine and a cop and all that shit, and a boxer. So I've been off and on my entire life basically, and I went from like when I first started getting back in the ring and got fully trained in 2016, I was about 202 pounds. And by July, I got myself up to 245. But I was eating an obscene amount of calories a day, 9 meals a day. Yeah. So it was expensive, and the only supplements I took were the stuff I could buy at GNC. I did take androstenedione back in the day, but you could buy that over the counter then. Yeah, nothing, no gear though. No gear. That's why everything works still. There are many questions and debates within the Walking Dead fandom about Rick, but now there's one less as creator Robert Kirkman settles a major one. Let's see. Rick from The Walking Dead perfectly embodies the person everyone hoped they'd be during a zombie apocalypse. A wise leader, a kind father, and a brutal warrior when the situation calls for it. With a character as popular as Rick, there is bound to be some questions and debates surrounding the inner workings of his mind and motivations, some of which offer a level of insight that wouldn't be immediately obvious to fans just by reading the comic or watching the show, and the creator of The Walking Dead has settled a major one. Rick Grimes was introduced into The Walking Dead the same way the fans were. One day he just woke up and was suddenly in the zombie-filled post-apocalyptic world. His immediate reaction is the same as anyone else's, would be confusion, fear, and worry about his family, as he had no idea if they were alive or not. While Rick was in a stressful situation, he should have been used to those, as he was a police officer who recently fell into a coma after being shot by an armed suspect in a firefight. Before he saw a single zombie, Rick had already experienced a life and death situation, and those would continue until his final chapter. This leads to the fan debate in question. Was Rick Grimes a hardened man ready to pull the trigger before the zombie apocalypse forced him to be? There's plenty of evidence to support either hypothesis, but now Robert Kirkman has given fans a definitive answer. It says Rick Grimes wasn't special before the apocalypse. Hey, have a good day, J-Man. Thanks for joining in, brother. I never really thought he was. I just figured he was an average small town cop, you know. He wasn't, you know, some super cop or anything out there, you know. But the guy was a devoted father, husband, and he was probably a damn good cop. But outside of that, I mean, he was just an average law enforcement officer who adapted extremely well situationally once he was aware of what was going on. Let's see. In The Walking Dead Deluxe number 61, Kirkman and Charlie Adlard, fans are given the full issue just as it was upon release, except this version is fully colored rather than black and white. On top of that, there were extra pages added where Kirkman answered fan questions about the series, which included the aforementioned debate about the true nature of Rick's psyche before the outbreak. The questions and answers were as follows. I like the black and white. How many of you guys in the chat read the Walking Dead comics? Kind of interested. I have. I read them all. Back in the day, I read them all twice. I've bought I think I have 3 out of 4 of the compendiums now, back on the shelf there behind me, and I want to reread them. I really do. But the last book, I hated the way that ended the series. I did it. Your husband read them all? See, I love the series. It was cool watching the series unfold on television. And then, you know, having read the comics, you're going back and you're you know, looking at your compendiums, going like, looking at the characters and, you know, kind of their personality traits. I had to make sure nobody's calling me from upstairs. I have, like I said, I have my cleaners, the house cleaners are here and they're upstairs working. So I have to pay them before they leave. So I just tell them, I was like, hey, I might be streaming. So just yell down the stairs. But, Fake Thai Dude says, never read them, never saw the series. LOL. And that's fine. That's fine. I enjoyed a lot of the Walking Dead comics, but not recently. Now, the show for me, like I said, I watched the show up until the finale, and I don't remember the finale episode at all. I don't. It was such an afterthought. I'd have to go back and rewatch it again, because I watched it, like, you know, obviously when it aired, and I was just so underwhelmed by the way they ended the series. It was cool to see Rick come back at the end for that brief deal, but that was to lead into his and Michonne's show. The only thing of Clone Geek says the only thing of Kirkman that I've read is the Marvel Zombies comic he did. Such a fun comic. The guy knows his zombies. The guy Kirkman knows his zombies. Definitely. All right, let's take a look at these here. 1 second. Let's pop another tab on the other monitor here. And I'm not gonna lie, playing Mario Kart the other night was really fun, and it's nice having the 3 monitors set up when we were playing that really worked out. It really worked out well. Let's see here. Do you think Rick ever had that nomad hardened version of him? It's supposed to be nomad hardened version of him in himself, hidden away even before the apocalypse, ready to be triggered? I don't. The potential is obviously there, but I don't think it existed until it needed to. Let's see. The definitive answer to a burning fan question is incredibly interesting. Not only is it answers the question itself, but it also speaks to the entire point of the series. At its core, The Walking Dead is about people who are and what people are, who people are and what they're forced to become in a time of crisis. Sure, there are people like the governor or Negan who are clearly internalizing some pent-up aggression that they were happy to unleash when society collapsed, but that's not what the series is about. It isn't about how horrible people are once they're given the chance. It's about how even the best people are forced to do horrible things to protect themselves and the ones they love, yet even in the face of possibly unforgivable actions, they still don't lose themselves or give up hope. And that was a good answer from Kirkman. It really was. Wait, what is this? The Walking Dead. I might just pick that one up just for the hell of it, just to get the extra pages. Hey, Vinny says, "Hi, I'm running out the door. Just want to drop some love." No, Ricky Starks, hit that like button. Love you, brother. Thank you for dropping in, Vin. Thank you for dropping in. Good luck today on the hunt. Tolbat's back from Breck, and Tolbat's joining us on while he's on vacation. So thank you for joining us whilst you are vacationing. Yeah. So I kind of want to wind it down here. But yeah, we've got 3 more shows this week. As I'll be doing this tomorrow. We'll be doing this tomorrow. And we got Holy Shit News tomorrow night. I have no idea who the guests are yet. I'm not going to lie. I know CJP won't be there. I have no idea if Soldier Spirit's going to be there. It might just be me. I don't know. Because I think Draven has to work tomorrow. So I don't know. I have no fucking clue what's going on. I don't. I'm so unprofessional right now with that. I don't know. Honestly, and I talked about this off air. Wednesday night is still up in the air if we're going to keep doing the show. The numbers on all the live streams are down. Everything is down, but the shorts were up. So I don't. Monday night's not going anywhere. That's the flagship. These daily shows, these are here. Saturday night, that's a staple. But Wednesday night, I'm kind of. I don't want to give up the time slot, to be honest with you. So we'll probably keep doing it. Have a great night, Vin. See you, brother. But yeah, so for the time being, everything stays the same. I'm just, like I said, I'll have individual videos that'll be on Subscribestar. I have individual videos that are going on, that are be going back when channel memberships open back up, when we get remonetized, which we will be remonetized. That'll happen. But yeah, I want to thank this wonderful chat. We had 15 at the peak this morning. That's good for a morning show for me. I'll take that. Went a little bit longer today. We had Tolbat, AngelousDraven, Tina Bojan, Godzillionaire, author Stephen Walton. Let's see who else we had here. So I'm scrolling down. Mr. Grant Gregory, Gap After Dark, my mod, one of my mods. Thank you, sir, for posting links. Brightest Day, audiobooks and science fiction. The Joseph Santos. Fake Tie Dude. Pop stopped in. J-Man. I think I was talking to Matt from A Common Idiot about having him on again soon. Always a great guest. Vinny, of course. Mr. Vinny stopped in. You can always join us on Sporky News Channel. Scott abandons us on Wednesdays. I know. I do miss that. I do miss doing the streams with you guys on Spork's channel. They're always a lot of fun. They are. He's got a good crew, and it's always nice to get in front of a new audience. It really is. You always, and that's the key, is like expanding the base. And it's like I have a wonderful core audience. I really do. And I see new names like Fake Tie Dude and some others come into the chat, and I love that. I really do, because it's like I feel like a lot of us small creators never get that opportunity, and we put out just wonderful content. And I'm not just talking about me. I'm friends with a lot of talented people I stream with on a regular basis that get nowhere near as much love as they should. Vinny and Chris and Red and Katie are some of the most talented fucking comic book creators I've ever seen, unbiasedly, unbiasedly, bigly. And they're like I said, I own everything that Vinny's done. I've purchased it, and not just because he's my friend, because his work is fucking amazing. Like Chris, his Infinitale Chronicles game goes back 30 years, the lore, to a tabletop game he created. That is amazing. Red Gaze, I mean, I read my son his 532-page novel, and he was just enthralled with it as I was. The werewolf manga, Katie did. Bonds, Bonds the Drive. Now The Cursed Child, the second one's coming out. These are fucking amazing projects, and don't let anybody's opinion of these people dampen what their work is, because a lot of these guys aren't involved with certain hashtags, which brings the ire of weirdos on them for that. So that's the thing I hate about a lot of the YouTube drama, is it's so frivolous and it's so stupid. And they're still cleaning. The beefs are absolutely ridiculous. I'm not going to beef with somebody through a fucking webcam. Like that's pointless. That's just pointless. Clone Geek says Beetlejuice 2 is starting to film soon. I have no desire to see that. The original one and the animated show are more than enough for me. The animated show is fucking great. The movie is fucking amazing. Not sure about a new one though. Beetlejuice 2 is gonna blow ass. I'm not going to see that. I'm not. Clone Geek, you let me know how it is. I want your opinion when it comes out, when you see it, how it is. Tollbat, for the worst retro game, news, comedy, and political channel on earth, 794 lizards strong. Oh man. This guy, I gotta send Toll. I got your number saved. I gotta text you mine. And I'll send you that NES classic that I have. Tina says, I hadn't bought a comic in almost 30 years. I met Chris, Katie, and Vinny. I'm in love with comics again. Exactly. That is what it's all about right there. It makes you rekindle that love for a medium that you've kind of moved on from, Tolbad says, yay, comics. Maybe the ones I had were thousands in the 90s will go up again. Wouldn't that be nice? You call those a 401k. Like I said, I was never the biggest comics reader as a kid. I wasn't. I read comics here and there. I had a lot of, I don't know whatever happened to them. I'm sure my sisters took them. I had Richie Rich, some of the Archie ones. I had a few Spider-Man. I have one Star Wars comic I had that I have left from when I was a kid. The one thing I really wish my mom hadn't got rid of was my Choose Your Own Adventure books, because I would love to be able to share those with Trey. And I do have, speaking of sharing, I do have something else to share with you guys. We're going into overtime. Hang on one second. Let me do this. We'll take a break here. We'll take a 59-second break. Stay with me. It'll be worth it. I promise. We're going to show off some toys.
Catching your dinner, for picking a winner, yes, we're for the book and the brain, and for seeing your kids go away. We're for Como all the music hall and Renaissance come through. We're for you.
All right. I just got a delivery from Big Bad Toy Store the other day. Hail Red Gaze. What's going on, brother? He said, choose your own adventure books were the tits. Hell yeah. Oh, those books were fun, man. But here we go right here. So I've showed you guys the firehouse I have, right? I think you guys have all seen that. You know what? Fuck it. Hang on a second. Etep will reach behind the curtain back here and we'll grab the firehouse. All right. Try not to drop anything here or knock the fucking green screen over while I do this. But here's I showed this off before, but I bought the vintage firehouse from a friend of Coach Loudy's, and I have new graphics, stickers. The only one I had to replace was the sign. I got new 3D printed doors, but the guy did not print the fucking latch in the middle that like stops this one from just swinging open. But we got new doors regardless. We got the new doors, and there we go. And yeah, you can see the stickers in this are in phenomenal shape for this being 30 some years old. The inside is, yes, and the ghost trap is operational. I replaced the base up here on the fireman's pole, right here. Here, I'll just turn it this way. I replaced this piece right here. I ordered that off eBay, and I had to get shit. Okay, I'm trying not to drop this thing. It's sitting on my lap right now. But I had to get the ghost trap, which I did. Hang on a second. I bought this for Trey for his birthday, and he saw it down here, which he knows he's getting it, and that's fine. He knows he has to wait for it though. So we have the ghost trap here that came with it, the original one. This is not a repro, but yeah, it fully operational. As you can see, you put your little ghosty in here, and then he drops into here when you slide this gimmick. So yeah, that's we missed Houston. We've missed the target. Jesus, help me. I'm retarded. There we go. I'm not a retarded girl though, so Draven's not gonna fuck with me. We're fine. But yeah, there she is right there. There's the trap. Yeah, it's absolutely immaculate. Like there's no damage to that. Those are original vintage, not repros. Tolbat says that's fucking awesome. Thank you. Red says sweet. That looks pretty dope for its age. Yeah, I bought it. The guy that I bought it from is a hardcore toy collector. He just sent me MOC graded pictures of some Ghostbusters figures. They're like the special edition ones. But yeah, I bought these are repros. I got them from Big Bad Toy Store. We got Stay Puffed here, which I wish this figure was scaled to the firehouse to be like, like a 18 to 20 inches tall would be fucking phenomenal, but still a good looking figure. And the card back, this is exactly like it was when I had them as a kid. I sold all these Ghostbusters figures I had when I was a kid and my Ecto 1. Not because I needed money. As I've stated many times, I've never sold a toy because I needed money. I sold my toys to buy more toys. But yeah, here we go. We got Venkman. Yeah. Comes with the proton pack and a little ghost. Now, I still have this one, the little ghost here from when I was a kid. He's still Trey's played with them for years. But yeah, we got Venkman, our man Winston comes with a ghost too. I chose the ones from the real Ghostbusters series. They're just fun toys. They're not movie accurate. Hail Brutal Morningwood. What is going on? Yeah, we're on overtime today, folks. I'm having a good time. We got the chat going. This is a lot of fun. Wait, the internet has ruined me when I hear Ghost Trap. I think Paranormal Femboy, like the one that was on the Demi Lovato show. Here's Ray. We got Ray. Now, I did buy Trey. Like I said, I bought the Repro Ecto 1, and I bought him the Ghostbusters Afterlife figures. We have Podcast. I can't think of the black girl's name. And then who else? Finn Wolfhard's character. Bought him. I didn't get Phoebe. They didn't have her. And I got Egon, Venkman, and Ray, but they didn't have Winston. So I'm going to order Winston just so we have all of them complete. But yeah, here's speaking of Egon, I love this Egon figure. The real Ghostbusters and the ghost that he comes with is super fucking cool too. Yeah, so that was my order from Big Bad Toy Store that I got for the kid for his birthday in July. So I have to I'm just gonna wrap the box and keep everything in there for him. But he's not getting this because we do his birthday party at our cabin. And what we're going to do, because we're right on the river, we can go kayaking, stuff like that. But what we're going to do is we're going to, I'll keep these when we get home, and it'll just be after Gap After Dark calls Red dead gay. Excuse me. Is that to bring out your gays trope? Jesus. Gash after dark. Who doesn't love a little gash? I'm on my cell. It refuses to at people, so I'm typing your names. People, please forgive me if I fuck up. No problem, brother. No problem. Speaking of a little gash, wait a second here. Hang on. Don't worry, I'm not Vic Mignogna. I have pants on. Actually, shorts, but there's a little gash. A little gash, man. Don't say gash. Don't say gash. This Cro-Magnon ass forehead. As a matter of fact, Etep's going to come over and be like, hey, look. Aren't you Ron Gashman? I'm Ron Gashman. I'm Etep. Take that. And then Tony walks in behind him. Kick to the face. I don't know. I have no idea what I'm doing anymore. His head hasn't flown off yet. He's still... Trey was trying. Then one day he was sitting there like, rah, with him. And I'm like, Jesus, his head's going to fall off. But, yeah. Oh God, this has been fun, guys. This has been a lot of fun. I'm trying to think. I got this too. I guess this is new. I bought this the other day. You guys have seen the pictures of it, but yeah, I bought an AEW ring. $10 at the clearance store. Not bad. All the buckles you can see have the little AEW logo. I'm gonna buy another one. And because I have the old LJN 1984 or 83 WWF ring, I'm in the process of replacing the ropes and the turnbuckles now, because the ropes, after years and years of play, got extremely loose, and some of them, kind of came apart. So I'm replacing those, and the turnbuckles, the decals on it are surprisingly all holding up still, which is phenomenal for a toy I've had for 40 years. Most of my figures I've had since I was a kid. I have not, like I said, I sold some G.I. Joe stuff, but that was used to buy Star Wars. And that was only because I kept track in 2017. I started keeping receipts of all the toys I bought. And I think it was literally like $5,500 that year I spent on Star Wars figures and stuff, miscellaneous. I was like, can I use this as a tax write-off? But I love my Star Wars. What can I say? Old Star Wars. Good Star Wars. Like I got here. I'm gonna paste this in here one more again. Got to get a Biden figure and react. I'm smelling a cell matches. I should get a hold of that guy on Etsy that does the custom Star Wars figures and see if he can make me a Biden figure. Hey, man. Smelling a cell, man. Yeah. Bro, your collection is awesome. You must be rich. Nope, just irresponsible. That's it. That's pretty much it. What kind of shelving do you store your stuff on behind you in the studio? You know what? Hang on a second. Hang on. We'll hang on. I'm just gonna turn the camera off here as I drop the ghost trap. We'll do a quick look at the shelves here. They're basically honestly they're like Rubbermaid shelves. The fuck am I doing here? Space Jeebus. Holy Space Jeebus Flying Spaghetti Monster. I'm going to take the green screen down here for a sec. And I will let you guys, if I sound far away from the mic, it's because I'm up and walking around. So that's what's going on there. But let's see, hang on. I gotta adjust this. I can move it right out the door, which is nice. It's nice. As the green screen is falling over, but I caught it. My dog is back here going, Jesus, Dad, what are you doing? The hell is wrong with you? It was funny. I took her. Trey asked me this morning, can we? Because some of the other kids' parents, have brought their dogs up to school with them, and I was like, yeah, we can bring her. We don't have the insane German Shepherd now, so I'm like, yeah, we can bring Nat. Nat's my little. You guys have seen her on camera. She's my little Pom retriever. Yeah, the dad was a Pom, the mom was a retriever. You should have seen them. It was hilarious. I kid. I didn't witness that. I got her. She was a rescue. And honestly, getting a dog like the Shepherd, I'm walking out the door for a minute here, folks. How many other YouTubers are going to do this for you on the fly? They're going to take down their entire set and just to show you guys what we got working behind the scenes here. Hang on a second. I have to turn the cam, the screen off and go back to normal here. But let's see. All right. What the fuck? Why is that still up? Let's see. None. There we go. Okay. All right. So here's a little. Let me give you guys a little look-see here. You can see my unfinished ceiling, which I have taped off and not drywalled because fuck that. I'm not drywalling ceiling. I'm carpeting it. But there's they're black Rubbermaid shelves, and you can see we got G.I. Joe there. There's Star Wars. I got two Slave Ones and a TIE Fighter up top. We've got. You can't really see the shelf over here behind the monitor, but that is I've got the Last Jedi playset somebody bought for Trey. I've got some Imperials set up on that. Underneath there is the Hoth setup. But in the rear of the office back here, you can see that's all three Star Wars shelves on the bottom. We got some Marvel Legends, Thundercats, Mr. T face from the A-Team, three Doctor Dooms. I'm a Doctor Doom fan. Over there, we've got the Marvel wall, the entire, all these card backs on that first row right there. As like I said, I'm showing you guys my shitty ass ceiling that I haven't finished, but I fucking drywalled it. Those are all, I got those figures all for Trey for Christmas. The second row back, some of them were Christmas presents. We got the video game station back there. And over here, this is, I'll show you guys, this is the card back wall. Hang on a second. I can turn this light off here. So you guys, maybe it won't glare so much. I'm standing up here moving shit around. But yeah, let me move my hooker light for my OnlyFans. This wall is entirely ceiling to floor, entirely card backs down to the door. That's kind of what the studio looks like. And some of the stuff I have here. There's still some figures that are Ooga Booga's back there on the shelf too. This background looks better. Thank you. And that's the thing is like I like I like using the green screen for a lot of things, but I mean it's just fun to be able to show this off because like honestly it's my office is 11 by 17. Like I said, it's I get up here and I walk all the way back here. I mean it's like I said, I got pants on or shorts, but yeah, here's the box from Ecto, and here's actually what I was talking about with the doors. I've got a collection of HISS tanks too. We've got we got 7 HISS tanks right there, and I have 6 of them are blue, which is pretty. They sold these at Walmart, and I should have bought them all, and my wife was like, "You don't need them all." I'm like, "Yes, I do." But yeah, here's the driver for the blue His Tank wore the blue uniform, and they all come with like a stand, and these get played with. These come off the shelf, and we play with these. You know, I know they're all these they're toys. They're meant to be played with. Even the flail. I mean, who's gonna be on a morning show and have a fucking flail in his office and just whip that bitch around? I mean, me. That's who. You know. I mean, I'm dancing for pennies here, folks. I'm dancing for pennies. Hail, Katie. Oh yes, that's right. I am. This needs to be a new gimmick. I am the Mandarin. Did you skip leg days half last year? No. It's God damn it. My legs are not that fucking skinny. It's the camera. It's the camera. And I'm 6'3". I mean, it's hard to put size on your legs when you're 6'3". But this is the part that was missing from the door right here. The guy that 3D printed it did not print that on, which when you close the doors and at the base, it's these are the original doors, by the way. And why I had to replace them was this piece right here broke off. Yeah, that broke off right there. And yeah, they did a wonderful job with the box on the Repro Ecto 1. It looks fucking beautiful. The car is great. It really is. Yeah, I like this one because I think they did one with the slide out from Hail Time Prophet from the fucking Afterlife movie. So fucking Katie called me chicken legs. God damn it. And this is the thing. It's fucking hilarious. I literally my ankles are like your calves. My calves are like 16 and a half inches. Like I measured them. They're like 16 and a half inches. They're not that small. It's funny. Me and Shawhan were joking around about that because he's like, on camera, you look skinny. Like he goes, but I've lost like 20 pounds. I'm only like 212 now. You know, I'm not, I was bulkier like last year. I was still like 230. I'm like, but I was a little chunky, you know, like, we need to back that up. We need to back that up. Everyone knows the camera subtracts 10 pounds like me. Shut up, Brutal. I'm 6'1". So how much taller are you than Gaze? Shalom, Time Prophet. I don't really have anything else at this point. I'm just rambling. Gaze says harassment, nothing to me. Literally nothing. Oh, Time Prophet sent me something. All right, let's check some DMs then. Let's check. Wait, did you say? All right. He sent it to the right stream. And this is a joke from last night. Thanks for joining us last night, Time Prophet. By the way, it was good having you in the chat. Have you been fentanyl? Today? Etep has. Thank you, but wait. Can you show us your thumb and pointing finger stretched out? I wear size 13 shoes and big gloves, if that's what you're insinuating. I have big shoes and big hands. That just means I wear big shoes and big gloves. That's all. Nothing more. Yeah, I have big hands. Not Brock Lesnar big, but I mean I have big hands. It's great to have everybody here, man. For something that was supposed to go 30 minutes, we're at an hour and 20, and I'm good to go. This is fun. You guys are fucking awesome. Gaze says Gap is a garden gnome. Or Gap says Gaze is a garden gnome. No, that's Walton. Yeah, see, I know that. That's Walton. Walton's our resident gnome. Words are like bullets. Oh my God. Let me see here. Do we have anything? Do we have anything else here I can? What's for breakfast? I had an egg and sausage sandwich this morning, a biscuit sandwich this morning. I got to make lunch here when I'm done here. I go upstairs. Where the fuck did my dog go? Hang on a second. don't think I left the upstairs door open. Come here, baby. Come here. Come on. Daddy. She's sitting upstairs. She's like, nah, I'm ready to go outside, Dad. She's sitting at the top of the stairs just chilling. I was like, oh shit, where did my dog go? She disappeared. Oh, well, yeah. Well, I forgot. I want to make our European viewers feel a little more at home. Here, I'll put this on. I'll wear the Ushanka. There we go. There we go. There we go. Hello. Did you guys, if you guys missed, hang on a second. Hang on. We'll do this. If you guys missed the beginning of the show last night, first of all, you shouldn't have, because it was hilarious. But we had a Yuri. Yuri was on hand, and he'll be there every Monday night to introduce the show. Hang on. Oh, that's not it. Here we go. Let's see. Is that it? Yeah, there it is. While it's uploading here, let me check this chat. Let's see. Walton is going to be Tom Cruise's stuntman in Top Gun 3. Yes, my friends, it is Victory Day in Mother Russia. Hello. Let us see if we can get this clip uploaded so I can show you its greatness for my cousin Yuri Grabovich. He is the anchor at Communist United News Transmission Service, CUNTS. I love doing these. Etep is close to killing my phone battery. Let's see if he can render me techless for a while. I will. Wait. Do you know what a matryoshka is? I don't. I have no idea. Well, listen. We are taking over all of that continent too. All of it. It will be ours. I know that's nobody ever says, when they try to guess my nationality, nobody ever says Asian. Nobody ever says that. Maybe it's because I'm 6'3". I don't know. Here, hang on a second, folks. Here you go. Here's Yuri from last night. Hello, fat, stupid Americans with nothing better to do on a Monday night than sit around and watch YouTube. Let me introduce to you the best show on Monday nights in your stupid, weak, ineffectual country. Monday Night Going in Raw, hosted by my cousin Etep, Wokian, and the Horseman. Now, on with the show. I got to get back to vodka. Wait, I'm not worried about the Russian hat, but more worried about how you managed to buy one in America. Amazon. I ordered it, literally ordered it off Amazon. This music will work. That was on here from Cinco de Mayo still. Yeah, I ordered it on Amazon with the commie patch. The hammer and sickle, which we just take the Velcro right off and go. Just stick it right on. Now the New York Yankees are communists. Ha! They're all starving. That'd be the Mets. That'd be the New York Mets, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, God. Let's see. Thank you. Yeah, my boy flipped out from the Phantom Collective team, which I'm a part of. Hail to the Phantom Collective for retweeting everything that we do. Let's see, where was it made at? Hang on, let me see where this is made at. It's got a sticker in here. Or tag, hang on. It doesn't say. It does not say. I thought about wearing this to school in the winter when I'm out on the playground. I think honestly the other teachers would probably fucking laugh. It would make them laugh if I wore that. Russian hat bought in America, made in China. Ukraine doesn't exist anymore. Stop letting them launder money. And that's the thing. I'm part Ukrainian too. Russia, Jew, Ukrainian, Hungarian, Polish. That's what I am. And the Hungarian and Polish is from my mom's side. Like I said, we always make jokes about it's so funny too. I hear people say the term gypsy is offensive or gypped. That just makes me fucking laugh. I'm like, dude, we say it in the car business all the time. And it's no open secret that the Hungarians, there's gypsies among, I don't know. It's just funny. It's people that aren't Hungarian get offended by that term. That's even funnier. That is even more hilarious to me. Ukrainian Jew. Well, Russian Jew and Ukrainian on my dad's side, and then mom's the Polish and Hungarian. Am I forgetting? No, I'm not forgetting anything at that point. I'm pretty sure that's half Welsh. All right. And you're from across the pond, Time Prophet, right? My 19-year-old son is 25% Ukrainian. Yeah, my grandfather used to own a dance studio, a Ukrainian. That's a good one. I like that. He used Jewish in Ukraine, Jewish. I'm not Yushin Thunder Liger. Juicy in Ukraine. Yes. See? Brutal knows I come from a long line of Hungarian gypsies. My grandmother even had a crystal ball. That's fucking awesome. Yeah, that's my mom's side of the family. They're the Polish Hungarians. But yeah, man, that shit is crazy. It's like, and I love seeing people virtue signal for Ukraine now. That makes me laugh. I'm just like, I got both in me. I'm like, let it burn. I was born in London, but my dad was born in Wales, my mom in England. Okay. All right. So wait, what is this? I had to get used to hearing. Oh, mono. Yeah, that's I remember my grandma or my grandfather scaring my little sisters with stories about the Baba Yaga and shit like that. Oh my God. This motherfucker, he was so funny. He put a babushka on his head and tied it around his chin. And fucking, I'm getting a phone call. We'll have to let that go to my voicemail that's full. But he'd terrify him. He'd take a babushka and tie it around himself, and he'd put like a blanket over him, and he'd come out of his bedroom and scare my little son, I'm a Baba Yaga, and fucking chase him around. It was funny. It's probably why the one turned into a communist. I don't know. Could have been the Baba Yaga. But okay. Sit there and vibrate. At least I had my ringtone muted. You didn't have to hear my Kid Rock ringtone. American Badass, by the way. But thank you, everybody. I think now we'll wind her down here. Wait, I'm Polish, Thai, living in Thailand, hence fake. That is a combination, Polish and Thai. Fisk is a Korean Jew. So we've got a lot of diversity. A lot of diversity up here. Empty your mailbox. That's annoying. I hear that all the time. Ukrainian Canadians do the best native impressions. I guess you have to go to that part of the world to get it. My experience in Canada is limited to nightclubs and strip clubs mostly. I can't be a communist. I like rain, not snow, right? Oh shit. Thank you everybody for being here. Red and Brutal for joining in later, but I'm glad you guys made it in. Fake Thai Dude, thank you. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. The links to all of our guests and the Horsemen are featured in the chat. My editor, Goodstuff, who we are working on a skit with Yuri and Image the Fantabulous, talking about Ryan Webb from Indiana, who is a transgender, transracial woman of color. So we have an interview with Yuri and Image the Fantabulous that'll be coming out soon on my channel. We'll be dropping that here in the next couple days. We've got today's Tuesday. We got 3 more morning shows this week. Wednesday night, holy shit news. I'll be on the Geek Getaway tonight talking wrestling. Saturday night's main event is not happening this week because I'll be getting my tattoo done. Saturday. So yeah, I've got I'm gonna be busy. I'm getting, and I think I showed you guys, but I know some of you haven't seen it, so I'm gonna show this off because the design is done by Nelson, the psychopath, one of my good friends, channel member, and man, does he do good fucking work. Hang on a second. I'm looking for his I'm looking for a picture here through my inbox because he texted me the design and it looks great. It looks just fucking awesome. Here we go. Let's see. I couldn't I honestly couldn't have designed it better if I was going to do it myself. I really couldn't. The guy's been doing ink for years and years and just a talented artist. I mean, another talented artist. So check this out. This is going to be what is that? It's about just over 5 inches. This is going to be on my right shoulder right here. Yeah. So that's what I'm going to be rocking right there. Is that bad boy. So we're getting that done Saturday. That'll be my first tattoo. And I'm already thinking about my second one, which we were talking about the movie Pumpkinhead last night, which is Jason Mask tramp stamp. God damn it, Godzillionaire. I'm not getting a tramp stamp. But I'm thinking over here already on the left side doing like a big ass like pumpkin head. I think that'd be fucking cool. I think that'd be kind of cool. So thank you everybody for being here. I am absolutely blessed to have such wonderful fucking subscribers and a kick-ass fucking chat on all my live streams, man. You guys fucking rock. Let's see. Pumpkinhead rules. Yeah, I when I was at Horror Hound, I bought a Pumpkinhead t-shirt and I've worn it to school a couple times. And there's been a few of the kids, like the older ones that are in like 6th, 7th, 8th grade, that are like, I watched that movie with my dad. I'm like, your father's a man of great culture, I see. Are you going to film the tattoo being done? No crying. My wife probably will. I'll guarantee you she'll film some of it. I guarantee you she will. That's why she wants to go, because she's got 6 tattoos. And she was like, I want to see your punk ass cry. I'm like, I'm not going to fucking cry. I used to have to get allergy shots every week as a kid for like 3 years. I had to get 3 shots every week. Needles don't scare me. Needles do not scare me at all. Except if they have to go in my mouth. Then I make them like when I had to go to the dentist. The last time I had to get fillings, I was like a fucking teen. The worst thing I've had done, knock on wood, since I was 15. At 15, 14, I got my wisdom teeth out. And before they went in and numbed me, they gassed me before they numbed me. I'm like, you have to. So, but yeah, that's it, folks. I'm done. We're talking about dental work now. I'm done. But yeah, so there'll be some videos, pictures, and stuff from this weekend, especially because Superfan will be hanging out with us too, and Nelson will be inking me, and yeah, it'll be a good time. We'll be down in Indianapolis in August 18th through the 20th for Horror Hound over there, as Robert Englund is going to be there, and there is no fucking way I am missing an opportunity to get a photo with Robert Englund. I got one with my man that runs the Lament configuration, Doug Bradley, aka Pinhead, the Hell Priest. So Robert Englund is next, and then after that, I need a photo with Kane Hodder, especially because I'm writing a Friday the 13th movie. So yeah, that's it, gang. I see we've only got 6 people left in the chat. Y'all got stuff to do. You want me to shut up? So how about a shot to the mushroom tip? No feelings on that? Nope. Oh, so I will leave you guys with what are we gonna go out on today? Let's see here. What do we have? We will do, I don't know. We'll go out with the Cosby. We'll go out with the Cosby ad. I'm Etep Okuian from the Place to Be Reviews. I have been here with all of you. If I don't see you, have a great day, a pleasant tomorrow, and I'll catch you tonight at 7 p.m. on the Geek Getaway, because I know you'll be watching. Peace.
Saturday night on a special primetime Cosby.
I'm going to take flying lessons.
Flying lessons?
Find out if they have the right stuff Saturday night